Hi everyone, Natalie from the Pilates studio here. Today we are going to be doing a Bosu workout. If you do not have a Bosu but you have a step stool at home, you could use that as well. I don't recommend the one I have. I just grabbed this as an example because this is very small and plastic, meant for children. But if you have something like this but is sturdier, that might be a good option. And if you don't have anything along those lines, that's okay. I'll show you how you can modify to work without any equipment at all. Sometimes during the workout, I'll be lifting that Bosu. So if you happen to have some hand weights or soup cans, water bottles, you can utilize those during that portion. Let me set these to the side. So during the workout, we're going to be working 40-20, which is 40 seconds on, followed by 20 seconds of rest. If you can't go the full 40 seconds, that's okay. Go as long as you can and then continue to rest until we start the next set of exercises. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the music and the timer going, and then we're gonna begin with some toe taps on the Bosu. If you need to, take it slower. And if you don't have the Bosu, you would find something else, either using that stool or I have the pedal of my organ right here I could utilize as well. So again, slower. If you need low impact, you could also really drive those knees up, throw some knees up in between to ramp that workout up. Good, rest. We're gonna be coming into some squats next. So I'm gonna move this back out of the way of my fan. So if you don't have the Bosu, you'll just be standing on the floor working squats. So I'm gonna get prepared, come up on top, and here we go. There's that timer. So I'm drawing my core in nice and tight. I'm sitting my hips and glutes back, and I'm trying to stay as stable as I can up on that Bosu, on that unstable surface. So obviously, if you don't have the Bosu, you won't be working with that instability of the Bosu, but that's okay. Good. Rest. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. And we're gonna be picking up that Bosu next. So this would be a good time if you don't have one to grab weights, soup cans, water bottles, whatever you like. And here we go. So over the head, like I'm taking off and putting on a hat. I'm drawing my abdominals in. I'm keeping my back nice and stable. I exhale as I press up. Inhale as I bring that Bosu back down towards my head. Rest. Good, so I'm gonna sit my Bosu down so that the dome side is down for this next one. If you don't have the Bosu, you'll be holding in a plank position as we're going to be coming into mountain climbers. And those mountain climbers is where you draw those knees in to your chest. And there's that timer. So we're gonna jog that knee in towards the chest while I'm holding that plank position on the Bosu. If you need to, slow it down. Take it one leg at a time. Good. So you can simulate this just in a regular plank on the floor. Or if you're using that step stool, your hands are up on the step stool. Nice, easy breathing. And rest. Good. So I'm going to turn this over and we're going to work some ab curls. So if you don't have ab curls, you're gonna do some regular crunches. Or if you don't have a Bosu, I should say, you're gonna do regular crunches. Good, there's that timer. So I come over that Bosu, and then I come up into my curl, and I needed to adjust just a little bit more down. Good. So really let yourself go over that Bosu, and then really engage those abdominals to bring you up into that curl. So again, if you don't have the Bosu, work a regular ab curl, rest. Good, so heading into some jump squats next. Let me make sure I'm out of the way of my fan. And we'll be hopping over that Bosu. There's that timer. So over and over. So if you don't have the Bosu, right, you'll just be standing on the floor, working jump squats like this. If you've got the Bosu or that step stool, you can be working this variation. And of course, you can even be walking it across as well to take a low impact version of the exercise. Rest. Let me grab a little water. So we're coming back to the floor, coming into a plank with those arms on the Bosu. There we go. Or, of course, you're working a regular plank on the floor. Now you could work from forearms and knees as well. Any combination that you like will be perfectly fine. Nice, easy breathing. And rest. All right, so we're gonna be lifting that Bosu again. So if you need to grab your choice of weights, go ahead and do so. And we're going to be working a forward raise this time. So I'm gonna lift and then lower. So I'm lifting my arms just to shoulder height. And with that Bosu, that means it covers my face. So it's like a little peekaboo. Again, engage those abdominals. Watch that low back for me. If I turn to the side, just so you can see what it looks like from that side view. That I'm not going past those shoulders. Rest. So I'm going to be placing that Bosu back down with the dome side down. And we're coming into push-ups. So knees or toes, however you'd like to work that push-up. And I think actually I'm going to stay on my knees today. Good. So draw those abs up and in. Try to lower that chest as much as you can. So again, if you didn't have the Bosu, right, you'll work a push-up on the floor. So the Bosu is just adding in that bit of instability and forcing that core to work a little harder as you do that exercise. Rest. So we're going to be working with that Bosu, again, lifting it. So grab those weights if needed. And this time, we're going to hit those triceps. So I take that Bosu behind my head, and then I'm gonna lift it up over my head. So it's dipping behind me, and then I'm lifting all the way up. I'm watching my low back, I'm engaging my core. Good, you guys, keep it going. So again, if you don't have the Bosu, you're just doing the same movement with weights in your hands, or even without. Even if you have no weights, you can do that. Good, that's our rest. And we are going to be coming into another little bit of cardio, doing burpees. So I gotta make sure I'm not gonna hit anything here. There's that timer, so I'm gonna give a little jump. I'm gonna place my Bosu down, jump my feet out to a plank, jump in, and then jump back up with that Bosu overhead. Modify, set it down. You can walk those feet out to a plank, walk them in, stand it up. You can even add in the overhead press. So you've got options on how you can work your burpees, and of course, without the Bosu, you would work it same way, just with those hands on the floor. And rest. Whew. All right. So dome side down again. We're gonna work to set of squats one more time. But this time it's a little different. If you're working with the Bosu, you wanna step to the center and then wiggle those feet out. There's that timer. So I'm coming into my squat, sending my hips and glutes back. And it's a little more difficult on the dome side down because there's more rocking motion, which we're not gonna play with right now, but our very last exercise, I'm gonna give you that option to play with it. So of course, you could be standing on the floor without a Bosu at all, or doing those squats on a stool. Good. To come off, I just kind of press down to one side and step off. So I'm gonna flip my Bosu over, and we're gonna work those obliques. So again, without the Bosu, just lie flat on the floor, but I'm going to be draping myself over. There's the timer. So I'm coming up, hands are behind my head and neck. I'm keeping my elbows wide, and then I'm really cinching and bringing myself up. So same thing if you're working without a Bosu. You'll just be lying flat on the floor on your side. And there's that timer. Good. So we have to get the other side. Just because I don't have room to fully extend, I'm moving mine. And then I'm getting myself set up for that other side. Here we go. So I'm draping over the Bosu, and then I'm really cinching through those obliques to bring myself up, and I might drape over a little bit more on this side. I keep my elbows wide, hands are behind the head and neck. And rest. Good. So our final exercise is going to be turning that Bosu back over, coming back up, and holding a squat position with that dome side down. So if you're working without a Bosu, you're just going to be doing a squat hold on the floor or on your stool. So you come down into a squat, you're holding that squat. So if you have the Bosu, you're gonna kind of play here and rock side to side. Control through those abdominals so that you don't fall off that Bosu, and you're holding down in that squat. Good. So rocking side to side, it's kind of fun, but it can definitely be challenging working with the dome side down at first. So just another little tip, if you're not quite ready for it, have something you can hold onto nearby, like a chair or near a wall, so you can steady yourself if needed. Good. And press it up and rest. Good. So that completes the Bosu workout I have for you today. If you'd like, rewind, play through the video again another 1 to 2 times for a longer workout, more of a challenge, make it a circuit style. If you have any other questions about the Bosu, you can leave a comment on the video and I will try to make sure to hop on there, answer any questions you might have. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I hope to see you soon. Take care.